Mission in Micah. When Jesus was asked to identify the greatest commandment, he responded with these words we find in Matthew 22:37. You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind. The second is like it. You shall love your neighbor as yourself. Loving God and loving neighbor are integrally enmeshed and intertwined. You can't love God and hate your neighbor. It's impossible. The prophet Micah lived in the 8th century BC, a time of great prosperity. Yet in the midst of all these good times, he saw a darker side that concerned him greatly. He noticed that the rich and the powerful took advantage of the less fortunate, that the law was bent to favor the wealthy over the poor. He saw how those in power took advantage of the widow and the orphan, growing in wealth at the expense of others. Micah felt that this was intolerable, that it was impossible to say that we loved God while hating our neighbor, while abusing his children. And he called the Hebrew people to do better, to do justice, to love mercy, and to walk humbly with their God, as it says in Micah chapter 6, verse 8. Today, we live in the wealthiest nation on earth ever. Yet there are many at home and around the world who are struggling. Much of our economic system is unfair, making it difficult for people to rise from poverty. Micah calls on us to examine ourselves and our practices and to see where we need to make changes. Are we willing to hear the challenge of Micah?